Welcome to our exploration of cnidarians, a fascinating group of aquatic animals. The word cnidarian comes from the Greek word for nettle, referring to their stinging abilities. These creatures are some of the most ancient animals on Earth, and they include jellyfish, corals, and sea anemones. Throughout this video, we'll discover what makes these animals unique and why they're so important to ocean ecosystems. Cnidarians are ancient aquatic animals that possess specialized stinging cells, which we'll explore in detail shortly. This group includes jellyfish, corals, sea anemones, and hydras. Scientists have identified over 11,000 species of cnidarians living in oceans worldwide. Most cnidarians are marine animals, though a few species like hydras live in freshwater environments. They've been around for more than 500 million years, making them one of the oldest groups of multicellular animals on our planet. Cnidarians have two defining characteristics that set them apart from other animals. First, they display radial symmetry, meaning their body parts are arranged around a central axis, like the spokes of a wheel. If you cut a cnidarian in half through its center, both halves would look similar. Second, cnidarians have a simple body structure with only two cell layers, an outer layer called the epidermis and an inner layer called the gastrodermis. Between these layers is a jelly-like substance that gives many cnidarians their soft, flexible bodies. The most remarkable feature of cnidarians is their cnidocytes, specialized stinging cells found nowhere else in the animal kingdom. Inside each cnidocyte is a structure called a nematocyst. Think of nematocysts as microscopic harpoons coiled up like springs. When triggered by touch or chemical signals, these nematocysts explode outward in less than a millisecond, piercing the target and injecting venom. Cnidarians use these stinging cells both for capturing prey and for defending themselves against predators. Cnidarians exist in two distinct body forms. The polyp form is tube-shaped and sessile, meaning it stays attached to rocks or other surfaces. Polyps have their mouth and tentacles pointing upward. Sea anemones and corals are examples of the polyp form. The medusa form is bell-shaped and free-swimming, drifting through the water with their mouth and tentacles pointing downward. Jellyfish are the classic example of the medusa form. Some cnidarian species alternate between both forms during their life cycle, while others remain in one form throughout their lives. Cnidarians are divided into three major groups. Scyphozoa includes the true jellyfish, which spend most of their lives in the medusa stage. Anthozoa contains sea anemones and corals, which exist only as polyps and never develop a medusa stage. Hydrozoa is a diverse group that includes hydras, which are tiny freshwater polyps, as well as the Portuguese man-o'-war, which is actually a colonial organism made up of many specialized polyps working together. Each group has adapted to its environment in unique and fascinating ways. Jellyfish are perhaps the most recognizable cnidarians. They have a transparent, bell-shaped body with trailing tentacles that can range from just a few centimeters to over 30 meters long in some species. Jellyfish move through the water by rhythmically pulsing their bell, which pushes water backward and propels them forward. Their tentacles are covered with thousands of cnidocytes. When small fish or plankton brush against these tentacles, the stinging cells fire, paralyzing the prey. The jellyfish then uses its tentacles to guide the food to its mouth, located on the underside of the bell. Corals are colonial cnidarians, meaning they live in large groups of thousands or even millions of individual polyps. Each tiny polyp secretes calcium carbonate, creating a hard external skeleton. Over time, as generations of polyps grow, die, and are replaced, these skeletons accumulate to form massive coral reefs. Coral reefs are among the most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth. Most reef-building corals have a symbiotic relationship with microscopic algae called zooxanthellae, which live inside their tissues and provide them with food through photosynthesis. Sea anemones are colorful, solitary polyps that attach themselves to rocks, shells, or other surfaces on the ocean floor. They have a cylindrical body topped with petal-like tentacles surrounding a central mouth. Despite looking like flowers, sea anemones are predators. They use their stinging tentacles to capture small fish and other prey. Interestingly, some fish species like clownfish have developed immunity to see anemone stings and live among their tentacles, gaining protection from predators while the anemone benefits from the fish's movements, which increase water circulation. Cnidarians play vital roles in ocean ecosystems. Coral reefs, built by coral polyps, provide habitat and shelter for approximately 25% of all marine species, despite covering less than 1% of the ocean floor. They're sometimes called the rainforests of the sea due to their incredible biodiversity. Jellyfish serve as an important food source for larger marine animals, including sea turtles, ocean sunfish, and some seabirds. Additionally, jellyfish help control plankton populations in ocean ecosystems, maintaining the delicate balance of marine food webs. Understanding and protecting cnidarians is essential for maintaining healthy ocean ecosystems.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.